Hi, my name's Tom Elliott, Director of Beulah Capital. With me is Beulah's Chief Investment Officer, Dr. Peter Mavromatis. Now today we want to talk about a rather unique Beulah product called the Takeover Target Portfolio. The idea of it is to pick stocks in advance that have a much higher than average chance of being taken over. Here at Beulah, the portfolio has been running for 4 years, and its goal is to get a higher level of return than the overall market, which is benchmarked against the ASX 300 index, while at the same time having a lower than average level of volatility. So higher returns, lower volatility. Now, the type of client that likes this is one who's still focused on growth, who still wants to make some capital gains. How does the process work? Well, we've got 6 criteria to examine stocks in the top 300. We look at the presence of strategic shareholdings, which is a very strong indicator of takeovers. We look at industry consolidation. We also look at changes to the regulatory environment. For example, media ownership laws. When they change, takeovers often occur. Also, the occurrence of a previous bid is another very strong indicator of a future takeover. We like companies that work in a monopolistic or duopolistic industry structure, and companies that have an underutilised balance sheet and strong cash flows always attract our attention. Now, for some recent examples that we've done well out of in the Takeover Target portfolio, Peter Mavromatis, firstly tell us about New Farm.
Well, Tom, New Farm's a company that has a 23% shareholder in Sumitomo, a big Japanese company. Now, these Japanese companies tend to be quite patient investors, and in recent times the New Farm share price has rallied quite hard, perhaps in anticipation of a bid.
Okay, yes, well, New Farm has been a good holding for us. Another one is GrainCorp. Now, of course, that had a previous takeover bid that was knocked back by the Foreign Investment Review Board and, in fact, by the federal government. Do you think GrainCorp's bidder will return to the fray?
Absolutely. Archer Daniels Midland's bid for GrainCorp a year or two ago, and in fact we benefited quite strongly from that bid, trading in and out of the stock with very good timing. After the stock share price fell away, we re-entered our position there in the Takeover Target, and the stock has rallied strongly since.
And the hope is, of course, that Archer Daniels Midland does come back with a new and more successful bid than the first time around. Okay, and for a final example that's gone well in the Takeover Target portfolio, tell us about the Sydney-based Cube business.
That's right, Tom. Cube Holdings is a logistics company which holds a strategic land parcel in Moorebank in southwest Sydney. It's looking to redevelop that into a multimodal terminal facility. In recent times, Toll Holdings has had a bid from Japan Post, and that sector, being logistics, is now on the radar of other big international bidders.
Okay, so in summary, the Beulah Takeover Target portfolio is all about beating the index with lower volatility. It definitely suits clients who are looking for some growth in their portfolio, and as far as we can tell, we're the only company that's offering this type of investment in the Australian market. Thank you very much for your company.